there are certain games that you try and you say to yourself, like, there's no way that I'll actually ever be able to finish or complete them, right? For me, one of those games was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So there's lots of discourse online about Sekiro being the best FromSoft game ever made, and the music's okay, but like the gameplay is amazing, and it's like, I think it's tough with hype and like hyperbole and whether or not things deserve praise and this, that, and the other. But I just finished Sekiro for the first time, and it's true. It's one of the best games I have ever played. The fuck is that? Oh! No! What? He comes out of his fucking... Wow, a double spin in that? Everything about it is just so satisfying. The parry, the dodge. You know, when people comment on the idea that Sekiro is a rhythm game, it's so accurate. And not only that, but just there are so many little minuscule systems inside and out that just scream just like perfection in the way that it's handled, and you know, perfect parries and you know, posture meters and so on and so forth. It's sublime, isn't it? It's just that good. Sekiro is easily the best FromSoft game ever made. And I say that as like a massive Bloodborne fan. I think honestly, both of them are S tier for me. Like, Sekiro has the combat and the bosses. And the crazy thing is, just as a like total tangent pivot, the fact of the matter is that like it's a give and a take, right? The amazing thing to me about Sekiro is that it gives you tools to make it a little bit easier, but ultimately it really is up to you to decide to lock in with it and figure out how to navigate it and how to get better at it. That's crazy to me, because it really is about getting good, but like not in like a derogatory, like you suck at the game way, but in a, hey, just focus, lock in on the system, and I promise you'll actually be able to beat every single boss in this game by using the skill set of learning how to play it. Not the like, oh, well, you want to use this item and this item and that item. I purposefully didn't interact with a single prosthetic. I mean, I used them sometimes, but like I didn't interact with any prosthetic. I barely used any item. I just went straight sword mode. It was just the most incredible, satisfying, delightful game experience from start to finish. Sekiro has really changed the way that I even interact with gaming, and I really love it. I really love it. I think this is one of the best games I've ever played. I've picked up and put down Sekiro like 4 times in my life since it came out. The furthest I'd ever gotten was the Guardian Ape. I cannot tell you the satisfaction of actually figuring out how to defeat the Guardian Ape, that now it's actually one of my favorite fights in the game. And even the Demon of Hatred, which comes later, as you know, if you're watching this video, you know Sekiro. I doubt anybody who's not played Sekiro before is watching this. Like, the Demon of Hatred, in theory, is the worst boss of the game. And I know that that's maybe popular belief, but I also felt that by the end of it, when it was done, I wasn't necessarily thrilled that I beat it. I was just relieved that I beat it. Even that, like, the moveset's just fun. It's fun to nail down. It's fun to figure it out. It's fun to get slightly more aggressive and be like, oh, I just need to hug it. Oh, I have to deflect. Oh, I need to do this. Sekiro has ruined games for me that are like this. I went back to Elden Ring just the other day just to see how it felt. Honestly, I came away feeling like it was really kind of mediocre, which is weird to say about Elden Ring, but when it comes to combat systems, there are so few games that match this level of actual like gaming that occurs. I think musically, I think Sekiro suffers a bit from a few different things. I think it suffers from being overtly loud the whole time. It suffers from not having any tangible melodies, which is a bit of a bummer. A couple of highlights that stick out to me even just right now, like thinking about them, are Mad Buddhist Monk in the Senpo Temple. That theme is incredibly alarming and uncomfortable. Demon of Hatred Phase 2, unironically, is probably the best of the entire soundtrack. That doesn't feel amorphous, that kicks in with a very strong melodic center that also has like rhythm and momentum like the rest of the pieces in the game do. But in truth, that's the one that's the most melodic that I witnessed, and I felt like that was the one that also like helped me lock in the most. Now, that being said, I think the reason why we're kind of devoid of melody here is because the experience is a rhythmic experience. It's not dissimilar to something like Ace Combat, where Ace Combat relies on strong melody and rhythm to get you into the flow. Sekiro does the same thing, but predominantly with taiko drum and, boisterous volume. So while I don't necessarily think that Sekiro's soundtrack is a standout amongst the FromSoft, I mean, we shouldn't even compare it. I mean, the soundtrack is good, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not the type of thing that I'm going to listen to outside of the game experience. I felt that the ambient music in it is quite inspired. It kind of sets the landscape in the same way that Elden Ring does. But yeah, I think the Demon of Hatred is definitely the best of the themes. I also really enjoyed the Corrupted Monk, and I really enjoyed Ishin's theme, in Phase 2 especially. Phase 3 got kind of, actually no, Phase 1. Phase 2 was quite loud, and Phase 3 obviously was I think similar or even more bombastic, but again, these are the types of games where you're like so hardcore focused that it's really easy to not like just forget yourself and get lost. I'm just so lucky that I got to finally play this. And there's really no point to this video besides just me like sitting here just like spewing about how incredibly amazing this game is. Like, this game is so damn good. If for whatever reason you've never played this and you're watching this for the first time, which I mean, I wish I had said this at the beginning, you really kind of owe it to yourself if you enjoy gameplay focused games. Now, also I should mention that the locales are really beautiful. The environments are lovely. Like, the story is a bit convoluted. Like, I had chat help me with getting one of the endings, because like I think it's really difficult to know how to do these things, and it's very FromSoft in that way. So I mean, take it or leave it. That's kind of whatever. But man, I just can't get over how good Sekiro is. And I think like if you really like gameplay focused games where you can really master a game, then holy shit, Sekiro is so good. There's just so much. I mean, I haven't talked about how much I love Fountainhead, the Sakura, the cherry blossoms, fighting the headless and seeing the headless for the first time, and that sense of wonder when you come up against one of them, discovering even the giant serpent. Like, the wonder of it all is just so beautiful. Sekiro in some ways reminds me of my experience with Black Myth Wukong, although I think that Sekiro is a much tighter experience than Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong had the same sort of, I wonder what's coming next feeling that I really enjoyed in Sekiro, though Sekiro's combat is tighter and relies less on the, spells and different combat abilities. I'm just so happy. Like, I'm by the time that I beat Ishin, ha! Nice! Nice! Oh, and there it is. Oh, that's awesome. What a great fight. It was literally like, I didn't even have words to describe it to you. Like, I knew I could do it, and I just had to focus and learn it and do it. And it just, I don't know, I've never experienced anything like that in a game before. I wasn't even like ecstatic. I was just thrilled that I did it. What a good game. Yeah, I just wanted to film a little bit about my thoughts about Sekiro and talk a little bit about the music. Just crazy. Thanks.